Prinz Adalbert, guys. Konrad. Nein. Günni. Wait, I would need to build... No, here we go, main guns. We're not gonna go secondary DPM there. Okay, that looks good. Reset cruiser, boys. GG. We have here 8.5, 5.5. What is a pen? 38mm, 32. I kind of want to have this because people will focus the shit out of me and I need to know when they're actually going for me. Yeah, we can build it like this. That's good. I would love to use this, but since they know my name and it's a test ship, I need to know how many people are aiming on me. Constantly, because these people will focus me crazily down. So, what the F is this? No, we're gonna take propulsion. Get away there. We also take hydroacoustic search here. Hydroakustische Suche! Hier. Prinz Adalbert. Adalbert. Bro, that's pretty sexy. We take this one. So, hello YouTube, hello Twitch. First game, final out of NDA, Prinz Adalbert. Armor layout, 27, 30, 100 side. Okay, so BB overmatch is gonna be very annoying to deal with, but we do have good side plating. We have more armor down here. Let's remove the outer layer. What do we have behind? That's a turtleback, okay. That's a waterline, just above the waterline. No, actually it's waterline turtleback, okay. So, we'll see how that's gonna mean to our survivability. HP, we have 37,000... 30, oh my god, 67,100. Torpedo belt is... Torpedo protection is actually really good. 37% for a cruiser is amazing. Artillery, 23.8 seconds. 350mm guns. Turret traverse 28 seconds. Alright, dispersion 200 meters. Sounds pretty good. Secondaries, we have 20... Oh wait, no, 28% is the main guns. Secondaries, we have 4 150mm guns. We have a range in automatic mode of 12.5, and we have, if you use them manually, you can use manual secondaries here, 13.6. Okay, same here, looks pretty good. Main gun firing range is 18.2, doesn't sound too bad. We have torpedoes, 9.5 km range, decent speed, very good detectability, and we have how many? Is that 5? 5 per side. Okay, in the back, 9.5 km. Okay, reload is alright. Airstrikes, nothing special. Continuous DPS doesn't look too good. 6 km range though. Maneuverability 34 knots. 14%, 14 second rudder shift. I mean, it's a pretty big boat, to be fair. And the conceal is 11.9 km. Air conceal is 7.8. We're gonna don't run with these two because that's gonna be expensive AF. We're gonna run with these. Good. First game, Prinz Adalbert. We are going in, guys. Manual secondary boat. Let's see the build in game again. Like the thing I'm worried about is the armor. The 30mm deck armor is gonna be a feast against the high caliber BBs. We'll see. We'll see about that. But the rest looks pretty promising. I mean, I hope these guns are better than the base guns of Prinz, Adalfriedrich, and Anhalt. I mean, if they are more accurate already, I'm happy. To see my build, we have it here. We built into More consumables. We also built. We have actually fast damage con like Schlieffen. Okay, good to know. Secondary range, obviously, and top grade gunner, conceal. Nothing too special here. Turret traverse, because the turret traverse is not that great on the ship. Again, 23.8 seconds. We'll see. 9 guns. Here, to switch into manual secondary mode, we go into the 4 key. One downside, unless they fix that, or that's not a feature, one downside, you cannot use the other secondary side is not shooting when you're manual mode. So if you're, first tip from my side, if you're on a brawl between 2 ships, let them work normally, because otherwise the other side is not shooting. And effectively you only use the manual secondaries if you're out of range most of the time, or you're on the reload and you have only one target to engage. Other than that, you still have improved secondary dispersion, so just let them work like they are. And use the manual, for example. The manual secondaries you will use for moments when you need the range, or when you have somebody in a smoke screen, for example, and you can shoot into it. Because remember, secondaries don't have the gun bloom of the main guns. So as soon as I go manual and shoot, it's only gonna be 13.6 km range spotted, and it doesn't have any smoke firing penalty, meaning you can legit shoot in the smoke without getting detected, which is fairly nice. Keep that in mind. Good. Going in here right now, and let's put the music up a bit again. Good. Concealment is also pretty nice. We gotta play it at the beginning very, very defensive here, because again, we are pretty squishy against high caliber UAVs. What's the fire chance on the main guns? 27%. Okay, there's the Stalingrad. Okay. Not really a pushable area at the moment. I wonder how much this thing can endure when it comes to normal tanking. Our heal is normal, yeah. Okay. Oh, we're spotted here. Here we can, for example, use them. One thing worth... Oh, we're taking a lot of damage. One thing worth mentioning against DDs, I would just let the system do it. And also, there is a little bug currently that behind islands they can't really lock on. That should be fixed though with the release of the patch. So if you see, for example, I can't hit somebody behind an island with manual mode, that's gonna be fixed. You gotta watch out here though. Stalingrad and Libertad is gonna be a bit Firing angles are very bad, like very, very bad. Of the main guns at least. Dispersion on the guns looks pretty decent though, and the speed is also alright. These are 350s by the way, in case you're wondering. Okay.
Feuer auf gegnerisches Kriegsschiff konzentrieren.
Don't see him anymore here. Okay, the kiting angles are atrocious. How are the forward angles? We can check that in a second. Man, our flank is already evaporated a bit. That's annoying. Kinda wanna go closer, and at the same time I don't. Because I know that's too much to handle for us. I'm gonna pre-launch torpedoes here and we're gonna go away. Torpedo angles backwards pretty decent. I mean, they're alright, I guess. They're not great, but they're alright. These torpedoes are more meant to hit actually Deep Trump, by the way, not the Liptard. Thanks. Or they hit my Shimakaze. Good. We're gonna play defensive here. We have 4 people against us, and they're very, very strong ships, to be fair. Oh, I'm showing broadside to Stalingrad right now. That's not good. The question is Tom spotting me from here or here? Okay, he's spotting me from here. Looks good on the main gun department. Nice. Good hits. Secondaries are also working on it. On DCP here. Ideally, if you have only one target, you can switch to the manual secondaries once your main guns are always on the reload. That way you will use the maximum benefit out of it. But it's gonna be a niche product to use. It's actually gonna be like a niche to use, to be honest. Like here, for example, I will use it because I have more range. But again, he's behind an island and he will see the bug. You see that? I can't use it right now. They're gonna fix that up to the release. But that's currently not fixed. Ooh, Liptat is gonna get a cross shot on me. I'm gonna watch out here. Ow.
Hauptturm kritisch beschädigt.
Oh, Shima died as well, GG. I think I can smash the Stalingrad here, if he's not paying attention. Because he's giving us at the moment full broadside and he's not gonna respect our guns, which is fairly nice. Yeah, he's not respecting our guns. Which is a big mistake, because these are still 350s, so we can sit them. And they're fairly accurate. Yep. There we go. Nice. We're gonna pre-torpedo again. And the gun angles are really bad when you kite though. The thing with the manual secondaries, while it is a cool idea, you don't have to use them, guys. Like, even if you don't use them, the guns will still be performing pretty decently, the secondary guns, because you have improved dispersion on them. So keep that in mind. It's legit for small niche moments where you need to shoot into a smoke screen blindly or something. Or you need more range. Other than that, you will mostly let the secondaries work on their own. Can we get the Stalingrad here? Nah, he lives. I'll stop the secondaries to shoot here at all, because we want to go dark. DCP's up. Heal. Now we're gonna use our conceal to disengage.
Problem gelöst.
I hope my team does a bit better on the other side. Which doesn't look like it. I mean, it's alright. It's... Now we're gonna kite this way. We don't want to commit here. If we open up here, we are caught. We need to go kite to this side now. No, CV secondaries are also bugged still, man. They're still bugged. They're not fixed on a live server either. You can't shoot behind islands with them. I tested it. You can't. CV secondaries are also bugged. Still. Now we can use our secondaries here. And we can also use the... I don't actually know if you have faster reload if you use manually. I don't think so, but... Oh my god. Okay, now we actually get some damage output here. That's actually some crazy secondary DPM. I didn't even notice that. You have to aim differently though with them. They don't aim like the main guns in the classic department. You will notice it. You have to aim directly where you want to land them. Oh my god, actually this is quite a lot of damage to be fair. Can go for a brawl here. I let them work on their own because we don't need to take care of them right now. You need to get used to like the aim. The difference between the manual secondaries and or the secondaries when you manually aim them and your main guns is you actually have to exactly aim where you want your shells. It's a bit weird. They land exactly where you do it. Like they don't compensate for the aiming thingy here. So you need to get used to it after quite a while. But once you do, also the forward angles are way better, okay? Good to know. I think the accuracy is even better if you control them manually, yeah. Actually crazy how much damage output you can have. I mean, this is Liptar, this is like the king of secondaries. We're still gonna die here because he also has help from the trump and so on, but the damage output is kind of insane. We might even kill him. The cool thing is we can aim exactly at the spots which we want to hit. But you need to get used to it. Wow, okay, that damage output was it's crazier than I thought when we can use it. But there's also Tromp, Austin and so on. It was a bit too much for us to handle. But we're still gonna go into the second one. You need to get used to it. Like, again, you have to get used to it. The aiming with the secondaries works a bit different than the normal aim. Because it doesn't compensate with the lock-on. Like, it exactly, like, for example, what I mean with it. If you aim on, like, you have a broadside ship. And you aim on the deck height, not on the waterline, the shells will exactly go to that place instead of compensating a bit down or up. So you will most likely shoot behind the ship. And that's how you need to compensate with the manual secondaries. You need to get used to that aim. But holy, if you get them on target there, with the manual you can dish out insane amount of damage. Like, we were just fighting a monster secondary ship and betrayed it. That was crazy. But this is gonna be for the average player. Like I'm not lying. For the average player, that's too much to handle. What you just seen there, for the average Joe in this game, that's too much to handle. They will just let the manual do it, and they will not do as good. But if you are even more accurate in this mode, which is kind of crazy. Like, the shells are extremely accurate. So, for example, the crazy part about it is, unlike, you know how secondaries work in this game. Basically, they always aim for a fixed point, and that's the middle of the ship. That's always when you see, like, these brawls, that the secondary ships tend to do 0 damage to each other, because they all land on the citadel belt. With this manual mode, you can go individually on each section of the ship, causing way more fires, for example. Like you saw, I could aim on his nose, I could aim in the middle. Like, you can systematically aim for fire sections, which is very strong. But again, you have to take your trades with Adalbert. You have to take your fights carefully. You're not I mean, you're durable for a cruiser, but you're not that durable of a ship. So you want to have like these 1v1s. You want to have these 1v1s where you can have this. There is definitely use case for this, but it's not that easy to use, and even I have to get used to it. This was my first game with it. I'm actually kind of happy with the result. Yeah. I wish they would give it Napoli tankiness. Ah, yeah, anything else? Bro, if this thing had Napoli tankiness and you had these secondaries, okay, man, you can just YOLO people crazily. I'm happy. Like, I wish it would have better deck armor, to be fair, but don't give it Napo tankiness. No, just don't. And we didn't get sit. Like, the turtleback and the very low turtleback seems to work so far. Here, for example, guys, we can't hit him. We can't hit him. I need to shoot here and hope that we actually hit him, yeah. Because, again, the island thing is still bugged. You can even see it here a bit, like the lock-on is all over the place and it looks like I'm hitting the island, not actually having a lock-on. But that's gonna be fixed up to the release. At least they said so, so I hope that's true. Also, one thing you can utilize is when you have a smoke. For example, if I'm in a Kagero smoke and I use my secondaries, I have 0 smoke bloom. Keep that also in mind. That means up to 2 km, nothing is gonna see you when you shoot only your secondaries, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. So again, not the easiest to use, But you have a lot of nice use cases for this. I think this is going to be a ship that's going to be very hard to learn for most people to make the maximum out of it. But I don't think it's necessarily a bad ship. I definitely will have my blast with it. I'll try my best. I'll also see what kind of funny stuff we can get up with the visions on it. Because there's a lot of potential things you can do in a division with this boy. Smoke trains and so on as well. Like imagine a vampire constant smoke you and you just use your secondaries manually. Hey Soulbase. Ni hao, welcome. Here for example, see this guy? Yeah my friend, you have a smoke screen, but look what I have. Oh, we're getting griefed by planes though. That's a bit annoying. Actually, the crazy good deck armor, side plating armor means we're kind of immune to skip bombs when it comes to damage, which is nice. I DCP'd a bit too early here. Yeah, I DCP'd too early here. Wait, this is longer. This is 10 seconds, not 5. We didn't DCP too early. GG. But the CV is gonna constant grief us now. I don't like this. These are not for the Sun Yat-sen, these torpedoes. These are for the Missouri.
Torpedos Achterhaus.
Ha! Capitalist shells. Weak.
Feuern Sie nicht auf Ihre Verbündeten. Problem gelöst.
Gegnerisches Schlachtschiff gesichtet.
Okay, good. Giro's getting smashed there a bit. I don't like that. That's gonna be fixed, Latias. It's gonna be fixed until the patch. They said it already.
Sieg ist in Sicht.
Okay, actually, like no matter of the angle, you can shoot a lot of stuff into them. That's crazy.
Gegnerische Panzer gesichtet. Gegnerisches Schlachtschiff gesichtet.
Again, guys, aim exactly where you want to hit them.
Unser Sieg ist in Sicht.
And yes, good Lithium Straight also works with the manual mode, so you have better DPM here now.
Feueralarm.
That's a bit too much to handle here.
Problem gelöst.
Good. Come on, can we get the heal off? Woo! We can, but... Nah, he got me there. Too close. We might kill the Sanetson though. Is he going down still? No, he had a decent... Oh, he's still ticking. I mean, I don't know if he has a heal left or not. Oh, wait for the tick to see if the Sanetson goes down or not. Still ticking.
Sieg ist in Sicht.
I think he has a heal off. That should have been a death by now, I'm pretty sure. Oh, still ticking. He's saving my damage, kind of, no joke. I wonder how much HP he has, though, in the end. There he is. Is he gonna survive or not? He should survive. That fire tick was so long. Good. Okay, on 3k. He had a heal. Good to know. Good. We're gonna go one last one. But so far, it's a fun boat. It's again the fun boat. But you have to get used to the potential of what it can give you, and you have to be very much afraid of high caliber BBs, just like with every heavy cruiser. Your side armor is extremely strong, but your deck is only 30, so... For example, again, that Sun Yat-sen, he could, like, smash me in the middle of the ship. Meanwhile, the Missouri had a way harder time of doing actual damage to me. So far, I'm saying it's a cool boat. Like, I don't think it's broken at all. And it's gonna take a while until people get the most out of it, but I think it's a lot of fun, potentially. Especially if they fix that annoying bug with the, like, when it's gonna be released with the islands, because that lock-on not following is very annoying. But that's gonna be fixed, so we'll definitely test this on first day again, when we have the patch day, guys, and we see the fixed result, and hopefully it works then. So far a cool boat, definitely. But I'm saying it as I stated already in my other two games, the average player it will be very hard for the average player to get the maximum out of this ship. It's funny that a secondary boat in the end is one of the most high-skilled ships in the game now. That's crazy. It's a lot to handle here for the people. Most will probably just barely use the manual secondaries. Or if they do it, they forget the main gun reload or torpedoes or whatever. No, the secondaries have still the aim that you exactly hit where you aim. La fires. They still will work differently, I presume, when it's gonna be released, but that they should track normally and you should be able to hit islands behind. But the thing is, if you have noticed in this game, if you have a lock-on, usually your aim compensates. Like if you have a lock-on, for example, you cannot hit somebody behind him. Like, let's say I have a lock-on this guy, but I'm aiming on this guy behind it. Then the shells will always fall short here to this area because this is my lock-on area, roughly. You're not gonna be able to hit the guy behind. And with the secondaries, it exactly goes where you aim. For example, I look exactly here. I mean, it spreads now because we don't have a lock-on in general, but it goes exactly where you aim. And that's the cool part. You can utilize that to get pinpoint shots on whichever section you want to hit. However, of course, you still have to compensate for lead and movement. But you, for example, where you would aim on the deck armor usually, you want to aim lower on the secondaries, because if you hit the aim for the upper belt, most of your secondaries will land behind them. But apparently the thing with the lock-on behind islands and the tracking, that should be fixed. That should be fixed when the patch drops, and I need to watch out. They're actually going crazy on me instantly. Gotta watch out here. I like that the back turret is 360. And I also like that the frontal angles are for once better than the kiting angles. Even though they could be still better here, honestly. He could aim higher here. Okay, La Pampa is smoking me up. Let's see what kind of spice gameplay we can get here. What's our smoke firing penalty? 13 km. Okay, that's pretty bad. That is actually for a cruiser really bad.
Torpedos auf Steuerbord.
Like these torpedoes here.
Torpedos auf Steuerbord.
We should be able to out-exit. No, we're not. A bit unfortunate that we eat this one. Oh, we got a sit though.
Wir haben ein Leck unterhalb der
Wow, the torpedo
Wasserlinie.
did basically
Wir
no
laufen
damage.
schnell voll.
Oh yeah, don't forget guys, this thing has extremely good torpedo protection. I mean, like no joke, having 37% of torpedo protection is kind of crazy for a cruiser especially. Here for example, I can't aim on him right now. That's gonna be fixed with the patch though, so don't worry. That's why when you have people behind the island, you wanna let the AI gunners do it because you can't hit them. And again, if you have a close brawl with multiple people around you, then let the AI also do it because you can only use one side. I hope they change that in the future as well. Like, I hope they let the other secondary side work while you use manually secondaries. I think that should be a thing. But they probably can't code that because one side would have had more range than the other one. Which would be kind of, yeah, not the point behind it, I guess. Okay. It's gonna be a very passive game here. We can't really push. That's the annoying part. Especially with the Audacious potentially griefing us here. And there's also Lepanto still sitting in spawn there waiting for us to overcommit.
Bestätige.
You got radared, I presume. Otherwise, there's no reason why you should be spotted. Or? Why was he spotted? Yeah, he's raided.
Gegnerischen Zerstörer gesichtet.
Can't shoot him. I mean, I guess I can shoot the Audacious.
Gegnerischen Kreuzer entdeckt. Gegnerisches Schlachtschiff entdeckt.
Okay, we stop shooting here. We're not gonna shoot for now. We gotta reverse here into the smoke screen. And then we're gonna start working on the tie hung here.
Wir haben ein feindliches U-Boot gesichtet.
Hey! Secondarying a carrier down. Imagine. Thoughts. I thought I would never see such thing here. With manual secondaries killing a CV. It is not another CV.
Gegnerisches Schlachtschiff entdeckt.
Feindliches U-Boot gesichtet.
Gotta watch out about the Lepanto here.
Gegnerisches Schlachtschiff entdeckt.
We don't get a sit on the Audacious, that's very ass to be honest. So we should be able to get a fire now, or we kill him with the secondaries in general. Yeah, I think we're gonna kill him with the secondaries in general. Yeah. Audacious dead. Very nice.
Wir haben einen gegnerischen Flugzeugträger versenkt.
Bestätige.
Thing looks way too imbalanced. How? It's not too strong at all, to be honest. Oh, you mean the model? Okay, that's a different thing. I thought you meant gameplay wise, visually. Yeah. I want to say like, yeah, it's not bad, but it's not like OP at all. Manu secondary kill doesn't count to close quarters expert. It should, but I killed him with the fire if I saw it correctly. Oh man, they're all kiting here again. GG. Do the secondaries also shoot automatically if you don't switch to 4? Yes, they do. They do. They work exactly like normal secondaries, guys. You put a target, for example, if I put this on the Wooster, he will focus him even if he's in range and so on. They work exactly like normal secondaries in any other way, so don't worry about that. There's nothing different with them. Like for example, look, I'm gonna be in his range, and then my secondaries would start normally. But the crazy part is what you can abuse here. I can stop using them and instantly go dark. If I don't use the main guns. Like for example, I'm gonna stop shooting now, and my concealment is gonna reset instantly as far as I know. Okay, apparently it's not, never mind. Ha! I'm pretty sure there wasn't testing differently, but hey. GG. We're gonna go dark here in general for a second though, because there's no point really in pushing into all of these 4 people. In fact, I'm actually gonna turn away here. Because Hannover is also coming back and that's a bit too much to handle. Okay.
Gegnerisches Schlachtschiff gesichtet.
I'm a bit afraid of Hannover main guns, because they can ignore my armors. The others really can't, although the sap of Lepanto can be annoying as well. Then again, if he hits my side plating, he actually does 0 damage, because his sap doesn't have... Like, this might actually be funny when the sap boats try to aim for your side plating, they will shatter. Even Colombo will shatter here, because you have too much armor. But stuff like the 457 boys, they're gonna be very annoying to your ship. Or bigger caliber, obviously, such as Hannover. They have so many people here, it's crazy. There's no way we can ever play this aggressive. I would love to be in the La Pampa smoke now. Last second. Does the secondary get like CV's more range? Yes. You have 12.5 base. And if you use the manual mode, it's 13.6. So you get like 1.1 kilometers more.
Squid.
He smoked up, I don't care, I can still shoot there. I can still shoot there, brother. I don't have a lock on though, so we need to keep that in mind. Oh, what's your plan, fella? He's still burning.
Torpedos voraus.
Let's see where he lands the sap. Yeah, he landed on my belt. See, 0 damage. It's gonna be so funny when the Colombo players shoot your side plating and they're gonna do 0 damage. That's actually something I'm gonna really look forward to. Concentrate here a bit. Good. Oh, this time he learned. He went for my nose. Oh, we have him.
Torpedos voraus. Wir haben ein gegnerisches Schlachtschiff versenkt. Torpedos direkt voraus.
I'm gonna eat this with that, right? Yeah. There was something more though. Like there was just like all the torps coming. How could he reload this fast? Was there something else that launched torpedoes earlier? Because there were already a lot of sets of torpedoes coming, or was it only one? Anyway, decent. 2.6k potential damage on us, 145k. We got 2 kills. I think our team has this because Canova is also exploding. We still have his CV, they don't. I think that should be a victory. And that's Prinz Adalbert for you. Like, I think this boat has a lot of potential. I still need to get the full hang out of it. And we're definitely gonna test it on Thursday on the live server when it's gonna be patched that you can also land secondaries behind mountains and so on, which will give it a fair boost as well. Because that means, for example, scenario A here, we have a DD or we have a cruiser sitting here, and we are here. Let's say like max range, I don't know, here around. We can lob over there without being detected because we don't have only our secondary bloom. Right now it's like this, we're gonna hit the island, but that's gonna be fixed apparently. So looking forward to see that. That would be really, really good. That gives it also another boost. So overall I think it's a fun chip. I think most people will struggle to get the maximum value out of it, but it's definitely a cool and engaging design. But you have to pay attention to everything: main gun reload, torpedo reload, secondaries and so on, so you don't forget to switch back to the main guns, for example, which still do a lot of damage as well. That was Prinz Adalbert to you. I hope you enjoyed the show, and we're going up to the next ship. Let's see where we end here, by the way. Here we ended up first, nice. Here we ended up 4th.